Yo, now that you started your t-shirt business, are your friends and family now giving you a bunch of business advice? Let's talk about it. What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today we're going to be talking about how to navigate through your friends and family's business advice now that you started your t-shirt business. Now, if you just started your business or you're about to start your business and you're talking to your friends and family about it, chances are you're going to get a lot of people saying stuff like, hey, you know what would make a lot of money is if you made a shirt that looked like this. Or there's going to be a bunch of people saying, you know what, why do you want to get into the t-shirt business? There's too many t-shirt companies out there, you're not going to do good. Or you're going to get people saying that's the worst business to start because it's too competitive, it's hard to break out in that industry, you're going to be wasting your time and your money. Now, whatever advice your friends and family are giving you, it depends if you value their opinion, but most of the time, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. I say this in every single video, I sound like a broken record by now, but take your t-shirt selling advice from somebody that actually sells t-shirts. Now let's get into this video. Now, when you're thinking about starting a business and you go to your friends and family and you're talking about your ideas and you're excited about what you're about to start, and it's usually met with a lot of negative energy, some negative attitudes, and just downright hate, but it's coming from a place of love, you have to learn to ignore that. And the reason I'm saying you have to ignore that is there's a lot of people out here, whether it's your friends and family that also thought about starting a t-shirt business, but they let their own fears and insecurities stop them from even moving forward with it. So when you go to one of your friends and family members and you're like, hey, I'm thinking about starting this business, and let's say that family member was thinking the same idea that you had a few years ago, what they're gonna do is start to project all of their negative energy onto you because these are their fears. So the first thing you're gonna hear them say is, it's oversaturated. This is something they thought about. This is something that they thought deep down, oh man, I wanna start this t-shirt business, but it's too saturated, I'm not gonna get started. There's too many businesses out there, it's gonna be hard for me to get seen, I'm not gonna get started. And these are common fears. Everybody has these. What makes us different from them is we're the risk taker. We're willing to take the risk to start the business because we believe in our idea. The people that don't own businesses are not the risk takers. They let their fears stop them from doing whatever they wanted to do. And I'm not saying we're better than them, but what I am saying is, as a business owner, you have to understand that you got bigger balls than they do because they were too scared to take the risk, to start the business, to see it through, to see even if it was gonna be profitable. What a lot of people do is they stop themselves from even reaching that point. Now, another fear that people have is, what are people gonna think about me starting a t-shirt business? How am I gonna explain myself about starting a t-shirt business? T-shirt businesses are dumb, it's kind of nerdy, it's not a legitimate business. So a lot of people project that fear onto others too. It's because you had the balls to come out and say it and say, hey, I'm gonna start this t-shirt business. And now they're deep down hating on you because you had the balls to say it. You had the balls to move forward with it. So they're gonna be like, nah, you shouldn't do that. It's not a good idea. There's no money in that type of business. That's a corny idea. Maybe you should start a business like this, or maybe you should look into doing this. You're not cut out to be your own boss. Whatever the negative energy is, you have to learn to ignore that because nobody has business inside of your business. If it's your business, you do what the hell you want to do. And I know most of us go to our friends and family for validation. We want to make sure this is going to be a good idea because we confide in them, we value their opinion. We always think our friends and family are looking out for the best in us and for us, but a lot of times that's not the case, especially when you're trying to do something good. So the faster you learn how to ignore the negativity, the faster you learn how to tune them out. You can entertain their ideas, you can entertain that conversation, but as long as it doesn't affect you and your business, you're good to go. Now, let's say you already started your business and your business is already in motion, you're doing good, and those same friends and family are gonna see that you're doing good. You're gonna start to receive a lot of comments about, hey, you know what you should do on your next t-shirt drop? You'd make a lot of money if you did a design that looked like this, or you'd make so much money if you sold t-shirts that were this color and this color, or you know what's a really good t-shirt idea that would sell millions? Is if you did this, this, and this. All of these people are gonna have suggestions for your business. But like I said, take your t-shirt selling advice from somebody that actually sells t-shirts. The way that I navigate this is anytime a family member or a friend of mine says, you know what you should do? You should make a shirt that looks like this, this, and this. You'd make millions. That thing would sell out like crazy. the first thing I tell them is, how strong do they feel about that idea? Are they confident that I would make money selling that design? And when they say, yeah, you'd be making this much money because you could be selling to these people and all these people want this t-shirt, the next thing that I tell them is, give me $500. I'll buy the blank t-shirts. I'll make the design. I'll get the transfers made. And if this t-shirt sells like you say it will, I'll give you your $500 back. But if it doesn't sell, you could have all the t-shirts. This is when they start to backpedal, because now it affects their money. They're giving you this genius idea and they feel strongly about it and they're pitching it to you and they're like, you're gonna make so much money selling this t-shirt. But when they have to invest their own money into their own idea is when they start to backpedal. Now that idea isn't as good as they said it was gonna be, because now they're like, well, you know what? If you don't wanna do it, that's fine, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yo, I'll do it, but it's gonna cost me money to buy blank t-shirts. It's gonna cost me money to design this thing. It's gonna cost me money to get the transfers made and get the printing done. If your idea is $1 million idea, invest in it and let me know how it works out. If they cannot commit to giving you that money to bring that idea to life, then that idea is shit. They're talking out of their ass and they're speaking to you like a customer. Maybe that's a t-shirt they want to wear, but they aren't your target audience and they don't share the same ideas as everybody else. Just because they think it's cool doesn't mean that the rest of your clients are gonna think it's cool. That's how you know a lot of your friends and family do not value you as a business owner. When they start giving you all these $1 million t-shirt designs, the moment you tell them to invest in their own idea is when they change their whole attitude, because now it affects their money. It was fine when they're giving you ideas for you to invest your own money, but when they have to invest their money into their own ideas is when they start singing a different song. But don't get me wrong, there are some good ideas that come out of these conversations, but you have to use your best intuition to be like, you know what? Yeah, I believe in that, or no, that's not a good idea for me and my business. You have to be okay with saying no. You have to be okay with calling out the bullshit when you see the bullshit. The reason why is because as a business owner, you need to make sure that you understand everything that goes into your business has your name on it, is backed by your own money, is made by you, and is sold by you. Everything about this business is ran and operated by yourself. Everybody else around you is just a think tank. Everybody has genius ideas, but nobody is willing to risk their money on their ideas, except for you. The quicker you learn that, the better. Now, the reason I'm making this video is because everybody goes through this. I've been through this a million times. Everybody watching this video is either going through it now or has been through it before. This is nothing new, but this is something that you want to be aware of. Now, if you're going through this or you've been through this before, please let me know in the comments. Maybe your experience can help somebody else out that's watching this that hasn't experienced it yet. Follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.